guys, what is going on? Blossoms back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now, as I record this video, unfortunately, I'm recording this right on the money, 7 p.m. If I recorded this 1 minute, just 1 minute earlier, we would have seen the final and dying moments of the Journey to the East campaign. And I think that the end of the Journey of the East campaign also signifies the end of the reign of APGP. I wouldn't be surprised if the update came out today, but I'm not sure when that will be. But of course, the end of that JTTEC whatever campaign, I hope we never see anything like that ever again, kind of feels like it marks the end of the APGP update. And I want to look back at it, right? So how long has APGP been around for? Well, we need to look back at one of my oldest Mazdas from the update. I got it on the day of the update. Now, I remember at the start of APGP, people were struggling to get the update on time. Basically, some people were getting the update before others. Remember that entire fiasco? To be honest, guys, speaking from experience, playing this game for more than 6 years now, these things are bound to happen. Sometimes you're gonna get an update before your friend. Sometimes your friend is gonna get an update before you. Like, it has happened so many. I remember back when Enter the Black Forest released, I couldn't get into the update like 2 days after it had released, when everyone else was in it already, which was absolutely crazy because my game kept crashing and crashing and crashing. And then this time for APGP, I remember getting the update before many people in my Discord server. So these things tend to happen. But the MX-6 is the first ever car. I got it on the day of the update, literally like a minute after I downloaded it from that free pack that they give out. And yeah, it's 109 days. I'm assuming 110 relatively soon. Currently, I'm recording at 7 p.m. and I remember getting this because I got the update. I think it released like 1 in the morning for me. So it'll be 110 in no time. So that basically signifies that the update came out on July 27th, 2023. If you're in Asia, if you are in the US or in Europe, probably July 26th. 2023, it was around that time when the update came out. Fun fact, July 26th is Jennifer Lopez's birthday, and the only reason why I know that is because it's also my mom's birthday. So yeah, that's pretty cool that the update came out then, and I kind of want to look back at basically what I've done with APGP. Take a trip back, the update, the last 110 days, and in all honesty, I loved it. APGP was a fantastic update in my opinion, especially in terms of car variety. I felt that APGP just brought, a little bit of everything for everyone. There were newer cars, there were concept cars, electric cars, gasoline cars, muscle cars, kind of. There were also AMGs, depending on how far you want to consider what an AMG is, but I do believe that the Galant actually came with an AMG 4-banger, which makes it no difference from the current C63 anyway. Yeah, by the way, I recently heard the exhaust of the brand new C63, little small tangent, the exhaust of the new C63. Pretty bad. you just dude, you can't call an AMG if it doesn't have a V8 in it. But anyway, I got off a tangent. But anyway, I just thought it was a fantastic update. I really enjoyed it, and I think one of the best things about APGP is that if you go back and look at my first ever review, my first look of it, I was a little bit skeptical at the time. I think one of my biggest regrets, and I do apologize for everyone that took offense to this when I said this earlier on, when the update just dropped. I said that I was kind of taken aback that Hyundai was the flagship quote-unquote brand. Like, Hyundai was the brand of the update, or yeah, it was the brand of the update. It was kind of like what everyone was kind of going for. It was new, it came in abundance, and I just wasn't sure if Hyundai could carry that much weight to be a flagship update. Well, I'll tell you this much right now, like, it very much did. It's kind of funny because when this update dropped, I kind of expected that, Mitsubishi was going to be the thing that would gravitate me towards liking this update the most, But the more I played this update, the more I was like, wow, wait a minute, Hyundai stole the show. That's my opinion of things. Some people might still prefer Mitsubishi. Some people might still prefer Mazda. But the reality is, I remember when this update first came out, I was kind of surprised that, there's no Kia. Brands like Nissan and Honda didn't get a revamp. Is Mitsubishi alone and Mazda gonna be enough? But it just ended up being really, really fun. It was just a really fun update. There was everything for everyone. You had your SUVs, you had your all-surface tires, your standard tires, your performance tires, your slick tires, this and that and everything. And it was just fantastic. And so without further ado, I kind of just looked back at APGP and especially with the new update coming along. Like I said, I want to keep my true my true reactions and my true, what's the word I'm looking for? Opinions. Yes. I want to keep my genuine opinions from when I see the update in its full entirety. But from all the sneak peeks that we've gotten so far, it's just not something that I'm genuinely interested in. But that might change. I wasn't interested in Hyundai at the start, and I love Hyundai now. So that is kind of one of the pros of what Top Drives can bring to the table. It can really make you love and learn a brand. Before, APGP, all I knew about Hyundai was obviously the N74 Vision, and like a bunch of Sonatas, because I used to see a bunch of Sonatas going up, you know what I mean? Like that was about it, there was so much more, especially the Le Feu Rouge, which I had dedicated an entire video to because I kind of just fell in love with that car, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, let's take a look at APGP. In terms of sheer size, what I have accomplished in 109 days, even I myself is proud of this feat. 287 cars in 110 days or 109 days compared to Pacific Coast Highway 147, Learn the Savannah Way 90, Lock to Lock 73. It is the biggest one here, even overtaking American Frontier and JPT and World Expo. It truly is the biggest collection, full stop, that I have right now. It's quite an incredible brand, or incredible statistic, I guess, for an update. Going this status fully upgraded is the next thing I want to look at. 210 compared to Pacific Coast Highway's 112, Savannah Way 73, Lock to Locks 43. Amalfi Coast 90, World Expo 184. Now World Expo was the summer update of 2022. It was big, it had a lot. And I went crazy with that, but it is pretty obvious that APGP has surpassed that by many levels, 210 being the big summer update of 2023. American Frontier 209, so that actually means that APGP has already surpassed American Frontier, one of my favorite updates, where I tried to collect as much as I could. Also beats JPT, also beats every update that came before it, even American Dream. Now, obviously, the numbers are going to be big because APGP is also the biggest update that we've ever had. But I'm really proud of what I was able to accomplish with APGP, because this was the first update where there was so much body to it, like it wasn't like European Revolution where it's just all legendaries and epics and nothing else. But it wasn't also like not lock to lock, but Learn the Savannah Way, where it was just basically every rarity besides ultra, epic, and legend, or maybe epic and legend. You know what I mean? This had everything for everyone, and because of that, I decided, you know what? I'm going to try and upgrade every single car that I can. I will go the extra mile. I'm not a fan usually of upgrading super rares and uncommons unless I absolutely have to, and I tend to only focus on ultra rares. But for this update, I tried to do as much as I could. So let's have a look one last time of what I've done in 109 days before APGP doesn't not fails, but when APGP passes at becoming the newest update in the game, because obviously it's not going to be the newest update in the game forever. There's going to be more updates coming. We know one that's coming, European New Wave, I think that's what it's called. So let's look at the collection. So yeah, I mean, the commons, I think I have every single one. I might only be missing one car, but I think I have every single common. There weren't many to collect, and I really enjoyed that because I hate commons, so they gave us enough where it didn't feel like a chore to upgrade every single one. The Damio, I needed it for some kind of challenge. It was a special tag, I forgot what it was. Uncommons is a dime a dozen as well. I would say that there were a lot of uncommons in this update that I really wasn't really interested about, so for the most part I just went for a nice variety. I didn't go for, you know, an entire 100% collection, but I went for a nice variety. The most of the uncommons that I love the most were basically like the Starions and the Conquests and all that. And I have all of them already. Basically the ones that just remind me of muscle cars, right? Obviously I have 3 Pajero Field Guards, and I would get more if I could get more. That thing is ridiculous. And then I also have 2 Gallant AMGs because they are the best City Street small, non-prize uncommon in the entire game. Also I have 3 Mazda Roadster NRAs. These are all Blossom Choice. I really wanted to do Blossom Choice with this update, but now with the next update coming up, I might as well just pile it up with, you know, the next update coming up as well. But if the next update fails to bring some game changers, then yeah, things like the Mazda Roadster NRA, the Mitsubishi Galant AMG, and the Pajero Field Guard are all going to be just fantastic inputs. Moving on to rare, I tried to get like a great variety of rares. I would say I tried to go for every single rare max, but I think up till today, I'm pretty sure that there are some rares from APGP that I've just never unpacked, and that's just a great showing of the sheer size of this update. There is just so much freaking content, so much so that I think that this update, this next one, is coming a little bit too quickly. Like, I feel like they could have pushed it back till December. There's still so much I have yet to accomplish with APGP that I want to do, where I feel like I might be in a situation where I might continue to with APGP to complete my APGP collections before I even start the next update. I mean, one can wish, right? That's kind of the ideal situation, but obviously the way the game goes is that they'll always force you to use the newest and shiniest cars, so I'll need to upgrade them for whatever tri-series or challenge eventually. But yeah, I was really happy to get like a great variety of cars over here. Took me forever to get this one. As you can see, this car is 18 days old. I'm cursed in a sense where I can't seem to get a performance tire Hyundai to save my life. Whether it be super rare or ultra rare, it just seems like I just can't seem to get one. This one, for example, is 82 days old, and I never got my next performance tire Hyundai that's front wheel drive until 18 days ago. So there's like a 2-month difference where I've just been opening APGP packs and doing 1 million openings like crazy, and I just never got it. This is brand new. Literally won this yesterday. Yeah, 1 day ago. And the Pajero Sport 1835 Arctic trucks, that might look pretty good. 8.280. What are you doing on weight? You're 1,009 compared to the Baja's 1,009. Well, I think, if that's the case, I think the Raider Baja is still the better car, to be honest, because of that lower 0 to 60. So that's pretty surprising that they're the same RQ. That could probably be a 46, but it's great to have another off-road tire 4-wheel drive car in the collection, and I love that photo as well. So moving off the Super collection, as you can see, I tried to go for almost everything here. Really proud of what I've achieved. Moving on from the ultra rares, I mean, it's the same scenario. Like, whatever ultra rare is new, I try and get. Besides the one Palisade, I had this Palisade stop for like the longest time, and I decided to fuse it away because I told myself, yeah, I'm probably never going to actually max that. I finished the i30 just in the nick of time for me to finish my JTTEC collection tokens or whatever. I've only had it for a day and I've already raced it 4 times, just the amount of times I needed to race it for, basically. Looks pretty good. 9842 performance tires, not slick tires as well. Kind of looks like it has medium ground clearance in the photo. Like, look at this part, but obviously the front splitter makes it low, right? But yeah, I mean, like, looking at the photo, it kind of looks like it has medium ground clearance. Then moving on, wrapping up the competition, or wrapping up the collection with, just the max epics that I have. The Pajero, which in the end won me a prize car, so that's always cool, but I don't think I'll be using it much outside of that. I got the Moab, the Ionic, the BMS Bufori, and the Lancer Evolution as my maxed epics. I have one Legendary that's close to being maxed, the Hyundai Off-Roader, but I've not finished that yet. So I kind of want to look at rares to see what I have missed, what I have not unpacked. Obviously, this is a prize car, so I haven't had the chance to get that yet. I have unpacked the 929 before, I'll just fuse it away. Yeah, this one. I've actually never unpacked the Miata M Speedster, to my knowledge, because if I did unpack this car, I guaranteed you I would have maxed it. So yeah, I've actually never unpacked that in like 110 days. I unpacked this a million times. I've fused it away every single time. Something about it, I don't like the color orange. Never unpacks an MX-30, which is really annoying because not only is it photo finish, and I've opened like my fair share of photo finish packs, not only have I opened my fair share of APGP packs, not only have I done a million, like 10 million worth of 1 million openings in the last 100 days, Like, I just can't seem to get that. Never got it once, and it's so good. It's such a strong car. It's absolutely crazy. Really want that in my garage. The rest of these I've all unpacked before. I've just fused away. Don't think I'll be maxing them anytime soon. Now moving on to super rares. What did I miss? This one, 110 days. Never got a Project C. It was 109, but I like to round it off to 110. I got the rest of this over here. I've never gotten the Sportback Rally art as well, so that's the one that's the super rare that I've never unpacked. I've gotten the Commodore, dude. I'm just I hate that photo. Never got the Hyundai Genesis. I would like that. Again, you know, just being a rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive Hyundai, I can't seem to get those. i30N, never got that before. Yeah, so it's crazy to see that there's a fair share of supers I've still never unpacked from this update. Considering the amount of packs that I opened. Mazda Shinari, never had that. Mitsubishi Galant, I mean, you know what, maybe I feel like I have gotten that before, just that I wasn't interested in maxing it out. Never gotten the Mirage. Never got that. That would be a pretty cool one to have in the collection. And everything else for the super rares, I have them. This is a prize car, right? Yeah, because I don't remember ever unpacking that one either. This one too, actually. I don't remember unpacking the Hyundai Grandeur. So that's pretty interesting. I've unpacked the rest. I've just fused them away just because I'm not that interested in them. Also took me forever to get the Monoposto. I only got it recently. So I'll need to go and max it out. Same thing for the ultra rares. Ooh, I accidentally got rid of APGP. Where is it again? APGP. What am I still looking for that I never got? I never got the CX-50, which is, you know, four-wheel drive standard. Wouldn't mind getting that in my collection, but I've never had the chance. Hyundai Elantra, never got that. One car that I really, really want that I've never gotten in this update, not yet at least, is the Lancer Evolution 7. This thing, I need it, man. I really need it. It's a slightly better version of the Atenza. I have the Atenza, but I would prefer the Lancer. Never got my chance at the Vision G as well. That's a pretty good one to have. The Kona, man, that would have helped me in many situations. What else have I never unpacked yet? Like the Hyundai i30, never got that. Or the Hyundai Veloster N. Basically any Hyundai front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, like any mono drive, never had the chance. The Mazda MX-5, I never had my shot. And the Mitsubishi L200, which are both really, really solid. I just never got the chance. But yeah, out of everything here, the saddest part was that I got the Enduro like twice, the Callias like 3 times, and the Commodore once, and I'm just like, bruh, get me the ones in between. That's the one that I want. But anyway, man, like, APGP, honestly, like, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. We're wrapping up my collection here with about 7 legendaries from 109 days. 2 were 1. 3, no, 4 were 1. It was the Hyundai RN22, the Ford FG, the Mitsubishi Lancer, and the Mazda RX. 3 were unpacked, including the Mitsubishi, which I have a slight upgrade in handling, one of my Mazda RXs, and the Hyundai i20. So yeah, I mean, and the Epic, I was really happy as well with my Epic collection. I got the ones that I wanted. The Hyundai Ioniq was definitely one that I definitely wanted. The Bufori BMS was one that I genuinely wanted to get. The Mazda 3, which ironically I actually won in the BMW Shining Shadow finals. I was really happy to get this one, to be honest. I'm really happy that's in my collection. And that was about it, really. I mean, what are the other epics from this update I would have really liked to get that I did not get? The Hyundai Envision, for sure. I would have liked that in my collection, as well as the Mazda 254. But then again, it does seem that the Bufori actually is a better Mazda in all the twisty stuff. Obviously, the Mazda has more MRA, but then again, if you want to use a real dragster, I just use a Charger instead. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, I would like the Tommy Mäkinen edition. I mean, it's not the Tommy Mäkinen. It reminds me of the Tommy Mäkinen edition. I would like that as a prize car, so we will get that eventually, I hope. This is a cool photo. I don't know, it's a cool car. It's a white background after all. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about Asia Pacific Grand Prix as an update. Did you enjoy it? I definitely did. It really brought some life back into the game for me. I really enjoyed just collecting the cars and upgrading them and seeing them be useful. Almost every APGP car brought some kind of niche and was useful in their own way, and they weren't competing with each other. I feel like a lot of updates, cars kind of just compete with each other. One really glaring example would be Learn the Savannah Way. It was an entire update of literally just saloons and utes and nothing else. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight.